Okay, so tonight we have a very special treat. We have lamb with artichokes and orzo. Something that my mom used to make. So she used to make with chicken with the orzo and the lamb. And so what we're going to do is we have these beautiful baby artichokes that we're going to cut up like you see here. We just cut them in half. And these are so small and tender that you'll be able to eat them whole. Just take off the end leaves, sort of like that. Put them in there. I'm going to do this in a crock pot. I got the lamb getting ready to go on the grill outside. But 1 can of crushed tomatoes, 1 can of chicken broth. I use collagen. Seems to be quite well. The orzo we add in later so it doesn't overcook and get mushy. I used the crock pot, so I got it on high. It's gonna cook for about 4 hours, and I'm gonna braise the lamb on the grill. Some other ingredients we add: a little splash of white wine, salt, pepper, and about I'd say about a good half a lemon or 3 capfuls of lemon juice if you have lemon juice. Goes in there with the salt, pepper, and garlic. A little olive oil. Drizzled in, and so just see what this looks like from the top. You can see we have the artichokes just sitting in there. I'm going to slow cook it so they come out nice and tender. Okay, and we're going to add in the lamb. I'm going to use lamb shoulder chops for this. Okay, so we'll keep going with those, and I'll get the rest of the artichokes in there. And again, you just want to take off the end leaves here. Okay. And see how, okay, so we're back, and you want to chop off the end of that stem so you get a nice, fresh, clean cut. Okay, and then very carefully split this right down the middle. You can leave it in half. You can quarter it if you like. I like the half because these tend to shrink up a little bit when you cook them. And again, do that for. These are baby artichokes. Get about 9 in a package, so that's perfect for this crock pot. And like I said, I'm going to be doing 4 nice lamb shoulder chops. Okay, so we'll go back out to the grill. Okay, so you want to get that grill nice and hot, because we want to sear these. So you see that smoking. Oh. If it was any hotter, it's glowing red. So I got that nice and hot. Okay, and then we're going to take the lamb and put it on there. Okay, so we're ready. A nice lamb shoulder chops, you can see those. Very nice. I'm going to throw them right on there, flash grill them. I don't need to cook these all the way through. Oh yeah, boy, is that hot. Put that right on there. We're going to do about 2 to 2.5 minutes each side. Okay, so we'll come back in a couple of minutes. Okay, so it's been about 2.5 minutes. I'm going to take these and flip them. See, oh yeah, just getting those nice lines in there. Okay, and again, you just want to sear the outside. You can brush them with a little oil if you want. And we'll let those cook 2.5 minutes. Okay, so it's been about a couple of minutes. And you see those are just enough to cook the outside, just to braise the outside. That's all you need. And again, it's got the bone in. You know, slow cook in the crock pot. I threw a couple of hot dogs on here while I got it warm. Alright, so now we have our nice lamb shoulder chops. Okay, I'll put that right in the crock pot. Oh yeah. And we're going to slow cook this for about 3 hours and 40 minutes. And in the last 20 minutes we're going to add in the orzo, because it'll be nice and hot. That orzo will cook and absorb all this beautiful juice between the chicken broth, the lamb juice, and the artichokes, and all that will get incorporated into that. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to add is some chopped up onion flavor. And some of that onion I'm going to use for those nice hot dogs that are on the grill. Okay, so we have our onion all, I got a half an onion here chopped up. And I'm going to put that in. I'm going to incorporate that into that nice beautiful sauce. Okay, so while that's cooking, getting ready, I'm going to add in some fresh oregano from my plants. And again, if you don't have fresh, it's okay. You can use the stuff in the jar. It's fine. I just happen to like to use my fresh oregano from my window box. Okay, don't need the stems. Want to clean out those stems. Fresh basil from my basil plant. Again, you don't need a lot. This is because fresh, you can't beat fresh. So you don't need a lot when you're using fresh. Freeze dried or dried out tends to lose a lot of the flavor, but fresh you cannot beat. Okay, so we got that going. Basil and oregano, fresh in there. A spoon. Let's see how that's coming about. Nice. Give you an overhead shot of this. It's got the artichokes, basil, oregano, the lamb shoulder chops, the onion, and again the orzo 1 pound will go in to this when it's 20 minutes from being done. Okay, so you got Wolfie waiting over here patiently. And it's going to be a few hours, Wolfie, before you get this taste. And especially shout out to my brother Jimmy, who used to enjoy this with me as a kid, as my mom used to make it, with the artichokes and the lamb and the orzo and all that good eat. So this is for you, Jim. Okay, so after 3 hours and 40 minutes of cooking, we put 20 minutes. We added the rice, the orzo, and just let that absorb, and you can see it absorbed all that beautiful juice is now inside the orzo, and the artichokes are tender, they're falling apart, and the actually the lamb is falling off the bone. So I'm going to take a little container of this to work, and it's absolutely, oh, the flavor in here between the lamb and the artichoke and the chicken broth and the tomato and the garlic is all incorporated. So if you try it, let me know how you make out, but it's one of my favorite dishes. Oh, and almost forgot, Wolfie's going to get a lamb bone because he loves them. Yep, it's a winner.